August 1st, 1834 is known as a historic day in the Caribbean. It was on this day Britain passed the Slavery Abolition Act, making it illegal to own, buy and sell humans as property throughout its colonies around the world. This historic day led to the freeing of more than 800,000 enslaved Africans and their descendants in the Caribbean and other parts of the world. To commemorate the day, a host of festivities were held across Caribbean islands. During Grenada Cultural Foundation Emancipation Panel's discussion, Adrian Green, a Barbadian spoken word activist, said overcoming oppression has been among the hardest tasks for descendants of slaves. He responded to a question posed about whether 200 years is enough to get past the initial trauma of slavery.
So really, as far as nations go, these Caribbean nations, if we were to use the analogy of an individual, of a human being, the Caribbean nations are really in their adolescence in terms of their growth and development as countries. So the answer to the question of whether 200 years is enough to overcome what we've been through is really no. And add to that, if you consider that even today, the Caribbean nations are still in forms of bondage, dependency, whether that be psychological, economic, or political.
Grenada's Jambalasi Festival featured Grenada's Jab Jab culture. Jab Jab can be traced to ex-slaves smearing themselves with ashes of burnt cane and oil or grease and beating oil drums and blowing conch shells to create music. They did this to mimic the French colonizers' masquerade celebrations, during which they wore expensive, elaborate costumes and danced to music of orchestras.